Bulldog TV welcomes you to the following presentation of the 2022 Winter Sports season at Centennial High School.
Welcome, Bulldogs, to a 2022 presentation of girls basketball. I'm Dylan Larson. I'm here with Coach Vigil. Coach, how are you doing tonight?
Doing well, Dylan. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm the head boys golf coach here, the assistant boys basketball coach, and the head baseball coach.
Awesome. Well, it's great to have you up here tonight. We're going to have a great game here, Bulldogs versus Mitchell. Statement before the game. Here we got the national anthem really quick. We're going to take a quick break. And a great presentation there from our Bulldog color guard. As I was saying, coming into the game, Bulldog coach is feeling confident, hoping to get a win going into the break, this last game before break. Hoping to end on a hot streak here.
Yeah, absolutely. They had a good game at Rocky Ford the other day, avenged the earlier loss, so they've been playing some pretty good basketball.
And our starting lineups tonight, for the Bulldogs, we have Mia Imes, number 0. She's a sophomore. We have Mariah House, number 2. She's a junior. Nayeli Longoria, number 3. She's a senior. Kiana Phillips, sophomore. Junior, number 10. Madison Straley, junior, number 11. Maya Vigil, number 21. She's a senior. Ashley Sandoval, number 23. She's a senior. Ella Greenwood, freshman, number 24. Raina Rail, number 25, junior. Alyssa Vigil, number 32, she's a freshman. Bella Montoya, number 35, she's a sophomore. Alyssa Frazier, number 40, she's a senior. And Avonia Vigil, number 50, she's a sophomore. And for Mitchell, Arena McRae, number 5. Destiny Barrow, number 12. Naeli Miles, number 15. Shani Johnson, 22. Lissa Ferreira, number 23. Leslie Mazagreos, number 24. Mia Dinwell, number 30. Jacona Fisher, number 31. And Arena Melvin, number 33. Coach, I think we're going to have a great matchup here tonight.
Absolutely. Looks like that Mitchell's pretty athletic. They've got small in numbers, but looks like they've got some athletes.
And Coach, this is our last season here in this gym. Next year, we're going to move schools. This is last year. Bulldogs hoping for a good season, good winter sports season from all teams to finish off this last year at the school.
Absolutely. It's always nice to go into new digs, but, you know, there's a lot of history in this gym. And it'd be nice to hang a banner, whether it be a league title or a regional title or something like that in one of our winter sports. Introduce number 3, Longoria. She's a scorer from anywhere on the court. She's a senior. She'll be missed, but she should have a very strong season this year offensively.
And last year we saw her making buckets all the time. This year, same exact thing so far this season.
Absolutely. When she heats up, she's pretty tough to stop.
And Coach, is this our first home game here?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Bulldogs hoping to get a win in front of their home crowd for the first time this season. Keep on that hot streak.
Yeah, not a bad little crowd here for finals week and for a Tuesday night. It's always nice to get some support from your students.
Theme today was Flannel Day here at the high school.
Bringing it back to the 90s with a little bit of grunge, huh?
Hey, it's back in style, Coach. It's the thing nowadays.
Absolutely.
And it looks like we're just getting ready for tip-off here. Jumping for the Bulldogs, Alicia Frazier. And jumping for Mitchell, Lissa Ferreira. And here we go, opening tip-off. Bulldogs win the tip. Naeli with the ball, crossing half court. Deep pass. Oh, and a little bit of fumble, turnover on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs get it right back, though.
Oh, great play.
Oh, and a turnover by the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs have a little half press going on. Looks like they're going to play man defense.
And a good turnover there by the Bulldogs, and they give it right back. So far, turnover battle.
Yeah, getting the nerves out, the jitters, start of the game. Cold gym, got to get the blood flowing a little bit.
It'll be Bulldogs ball here. Mia throwing it in. Excuse me. Naeli with the ball here at half court.
Nice entry pass to number 10. She puts up a nice shot.
And just off there by Kiana. Mitchell with the ball here. Coach, is this a full court press or a half court press?
No, it looks more like a half court or 3/4 press. They're not going baseline to baseline.
3-point shot, good.
Boy, good rotation on that ball.
Number 23, Lissa Freria.
You know, if you're going to wear the 2-3 on your back, you got to be kind of a hooper because of the Michael Jordan aspect.
Very true, Coach, very true. Bulldogs trying to get something started here. And that one's out, but it'll stay Bulldogs ball.
See if they run a little planned inbounds play. Looks like they have the stack going on. Free throw line extended. Should get an open look.
Naeli with the 3. Off that time. Out of bounds. Should be Bulldogs ball.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's the girl that you want the ball in her hands as often as possible.
Naeli definitely a big part of this team. Definitely our star player this year. It will be missed next year, as you were saying, Coach.
Absolutely. Been tough for 4 years. She's had a heck of a career here.
Naeli here, trying to make something happen. Pass to the post, little pump fake. And shot blocked by Mitchell. They'll have the ball. Here's a fast break opportunity. And off that time by number 23 for Mitchell.
They've been getting good looks. They just need to make a bucket now. They keep getting a good entry pass down low.
Both sides here having a couple good shots. And that's another block by Mitchell. That's 2 so far. Close turnover there. Mitchell driving up the court. Number 23 seems to be their star so far.
Absolutely.
And
nice
she hits
shot.
a nice 12-foot jumper.
She came off of that contact pretty nice.
And another turnover by the Bulldogs. Fast break opportunity. Pass to number 23. That time blocked. Bulldogs with a good defensive possession there.
Absolutely. Longoria hustled back and got the stop.
Taking their time here to get it past half court. Cuts towards the basket. Little floater.
Nice.
In that time by Naomi.
Coach is stomping over there. She wants them on the ball as soon as the bucket goes through.
And almost a steal there. Bulldogs hustling to get back. Number 23 again, off that time. Good rebound by Maya there.
See if we could run a set offense here. Find number 40 down low, but we threw it away.
Out of bounds that time, it'll be Mitchell's ball. What do you see so far, Coach? What do you think?
I just think we're a little out of sorts. We just got to be patient on the offensive end. We're just throwing stuff, kind of forcing stuff into the big girls down low. And, if we utilize number 40, she's a heck of an athlete. I saw her on the volleyball court in the fall. We got to utilize her athleticness.
And there's a good steal by Nelly. Drives in, puts up a tough shot, and it's off that time. Rebound, Bulldogs. And off again on the second chance points. Out of bounds on Mitchell, though. It'll stay Bulldogs ball. Madison Straley coming in. She's swapping with number 2. That is Mariah House.
And Straley's an offensive player, too. She hit a big 3 the other night to put them up in the ball game, so she's an offensive output, too.
And Naomi with a floater. Bang!
Boy, 2 nice runners by her early in the game.
She's got 4. Bulldogs here with a good defense, and that's out of bounds. Bulldogs ball.
Great
there we see that 3-quarter press working to perfection.
Absolutely, they used that sideline well as another defender for them, so that helped out.
And the score 4-5, Mitchell leading so far. 4:35 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs running a little bit of a play here, dump down. And it's in. That's Kiana Phillips with her first bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's a good look. That looks like that's been there all night. They just have to be patient with it.
And Bulldogs with a trap
They got
here.
the trap.
And jump ball. Mitchell's ball here.
Bulldogs utilizing that sideline well with the trap. It's like a 3-man trap instead of a 2.
And Bulldogs will keep running this press as Mitchell comes out in a stack formation. You don't see many teams running a 3-quarter press in high school, Coach, do you?
Especially girls. You got to have a little depth. That means that she must believe in her bench and her role players.
And that's out of bounds. It'll be
Looks like it stays Mitchell ball.
Mitchell ball.
So they drop back in the 2-3 zone, looks like.
And checking in, Mia Imes. She's coming in for number 40, Alyssa Frazier.
Quite a size difference in the substitution there, but still athletic.
Looks like they're shifting everyone down. And that one banks in. And Madison Straley shoots up a 3. Off that time.
Well, Bulldogs have to get back, 23.
Madison tries to catch her and gets an and 1 call.
Boy, she finished with the left hand there, too. You don't see that quite often in high school sports, boys or girls. Preach that to my boys all the time. That was a nice move.
That's her 3rd bucket of the night, number 23, Alyssa Ferreira. And she misses the free throw. Rebound, Bulldogs. Naomi bringing it up for the Bulldogs. Looking for Madison Straley down low. She finds her. Pass down. And that's Mia Vigil with the bucket. That's her first of the night, I believe.
First of the night. Nice use of the glass. Here's we get another pick on the press, but then we give it right back.
Little fumble there by Madison Straley. And Bulldogs almost get a turnover there. Out of bounds on Kiana. It'll be Mitchell's ball.
You know, the main thing with this press is they're just disrupting the passing lanes and a lot of the dribbling lanes, so that helps out, gets them to get back if they get beat.
So far, the Bulldogs keeping it close, 8-9 game. Mitchell's leading. Both offenses is still trying to find some fire. And there's a good block by the Bulldogs, and Bulldogs end up with the ball. Naomi trying to start a fast break here. 5-on-2 as the rest of the team catches up. Naomi with a step back, and she's off that time. Rebound, Bulldogs. And we get a foul call. The shooting 2 free throws will be Kiana Phillips.
Boy, that was a heads-up play by Longoria. She got out in front of the pack, but knew that she was 1-on-5, so kind of pulled it back, let her girls come by, and got a decent shot up.
Now, how often, Coach, do you practice free throws at practice?
Every 20 minutes, we shoot 20 free throws, so it's a very key, important time of the game.
I imagine the girls follow something similar to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody, you know, it's one of those things that whether you're up or down in the game, it's a good way to either add on to your lead or come back because the clock isn't running. So good way to put points on the board when the clock stopped.
And that was a good block, turning the turnover by Mitchell. It'll be Mitchell's ball as Bulldog runs their press, and they get it right back. Nayeli ends up with the ball. Trying to call for a play, it seems. Mayo with the ball up top. Finds Nayeli wide open in the corner, and she's off that time.
Just
Rebound,
short.
Bulldogs. And we get a jump ball call.
Wow. Just short. She had good rotation on that. Great open look from the corner. I think Coach Hernandez will take that shot 9 out of 10 times.
And the score 9-9 here with 2:25 left in the first period. Bulldogs running a play here to get for the inbound. Nayeli driving in, gets a nice look, and there she is.
Boy, that's 3 runners that she's hit. She's kind of got that shot down.
Bulldogs trying to end this first quarter hot. And that's a travel by Mitchell. It'll be Bulldogs ball. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 24, Ella Greenwood.
She's only a freshman. Little backstory on her. Her dad was once upon a time an athlete, pretty good basketball player here, pretty good athlete here at Centennial. So it's good to see little lineage come back into the Bulldog family.
Definitely glad we could keep her around as a Bulldog.
Especially as a freshman, getting in on varsity time, that's invaluable minutes on the court.
Mia Imes, bang! Just
nice
inside the
shot.
three-point line.
Nothing but net there.
A great-looking shot from the sophomore. Oh, and they tried to feed it to her again. Mitchell gets a good interception, and the Bulldogs fighting right back for it. Mitchell has the ball up top. The press is working hard, though.
Boy, the press is working great. Sometimes we're getting it back, but we give it right back.
A deep 3 air balls. That was Arena McCray with the air ball there. Naomi trying to make something happen up top. Looking for her open teammate. A jumper. Off that time by number 24 for the Bulldogs. 1-on-3 situation here. Number 23 with another 3. She's off that time. A good save, though, by Mitchell. Straight into Naomi's hands.
Great hustle play.
Yeah, tough shot. That one misses. Mitchell ends up with the ball, trying to make something happen. 2-on-0 situation. Mia trying to catch up. She does. Great defense there. Way to get back. And that's a foul call.
Good hustle play by 24. Comes up with the rebound. Ends up drawing a foul. Going to be white ball. Coach making a couple subs, getting those fresh legs in for that press.
Last guy was called on Mitchell, number 23, Lisa Barrera, her first team setting.
Working a high pick.
Oh, and deflected that time right in the Mitchell's hands. Mitchell with the ball here. Right at half court. tries to get the defense. Naeli back, one-on-one. Good contest, and Bulldogs end up with the rebound.
Little hurried possession by Mitchell right there, but that's kind of what the Bulldogs, I think, is wanting.
13-9 here with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And that'll be a jump ball.
Jump ball, Mitchell.
Mitchell's ball here. 19 seconds left.
See if Mitchell holds off here, plays for one shot. If they break the press, then maybe they'll pull it back and maybe try to get a 3 at the buzzer.
Mitchell trying to beat the press here. They get it past half court.
Oh, backcourt.
And backcourt violation. Bulldogs ball, 14 seconds.
Now the Bulldogs, they're going to work. They're probably going to set up that high post up top, work off of the pick, maybe get something down low to either number 24 or 40.
And the Bulldogs offense, still something to look for, but still outperforming Mitchell's offense. Their defense has looked stellar tonight.
Absolutely.
And number 40 with a good shot there. Just missed that time. And she's going to get a foul call. 4.2 seconds left on the clock. That's number 40, Alyssa Frazier. She'll be shooting 2.
Barr, her first, team third. At the line shooting pair, Alicia Frazier.
Like we talked about, now you can hopefully get 2 points with the clock stopped, set up your defense and go.
She makes the first.
Uses the glass there. The bank is open.
See if she can go 2 for 2 here. And she does.
Gets that nice shooter's roll. That's great. Gets those 2 points there at the end of the first quarter.
And we'll see no shot at the buzzer.
I think we had a foul here to end it, though. Foul possibly on Longoria.
Foul called on number 3, Longoria. Naeli Longoria for the Bulldogs. That's her first.
That might be the only thing that holds her back tonight, is if she gets in foul trouble. She looks like she's feeling the hot hand a little bit, so she should have a pretty big night.
Well, at the end of the first quarter here, Coach, what can we look for? What can we look for? How can both teams improve?
You know, I think Mitchell, they need to just, break the press. Easier said than done. Be patient and try to work a set offense and maybe get some open looks. Bulldogs are doing good things. They just need to cash in when they're down low. They've missed 4 or 5 in the paint, but they definitely have winning the battle of the boards.
Definitely agree with you on that. On the defensive side, Bulldogs have looked really good. Mitchell has been able to hold our down low shots.
That was a real quick quarter. It's kind of nice when there was only 5 total fouls, not a lot of clock stoppage, so that's always nice. Get a little flow of the game going.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Looks like it'll be Bulldogs ball coming out at half court. Same 5 girls, I think, out there.
I was just about to say that. Bulldogs coming out. Same look. Mitchell seems the same. So far, key players, we're looking at Naeli Longoria for the Bulldogs and number 23, Lisa Ferreira for Mitchell.
Yeah, that seems like that could possibly be the matchup, the 2 point guards. Anybody that's watched the Bulldogs basketball, girls basketball over the last couple of years knows that everything runs through Longoria. She's kind of the face of the team.
And it looks like we're getting some court repairs right now, putting some tape over.
Yeah, I think it's a metal cover down there that came loose. So our trainer, Robin Neville, took care of that.
And there's a good screen for the Bulldogs to get the offense started. Almost coming out hot. Missed shot there. Naeli almost with the steal. Mitchell with the first possession that has made it past half court in a minute. And Bulldogs get a good trap in the corner, but they're able to escape it. And that one drops in.
Number 12. Nice little spin, jump shot.
That's Destiny Barrow for Mitchell. And Bulldogs coming in with a quick pace. Mismatch. Naeli takes Tries to take a good shot off of it. Bulldogs with a couple rebounds. And jump ball call.
Jump ball. The Bulldogs are just pulling the trigger a little bit early. They just need to kind of set the pace a little bit. If they don't have the numbers and get something going on a fast break, then run your half-court offense. You definitely have the size advantage down low. Have some athletic girls for the Dogs out there right now.
And checking in for the Bulldogs, number 50. That's Avoni Vigil. She's a sophomore. And Bulldogs with a good tip. And they come up with the possession. Naomi bringing it up court. Trying to get a play started. A good screen.
Great pick. Nice
Makes
pick
a mismatch. And a tough shot. She's off that time. Good rebound by the Dogs, though. A little bit of a loose ball. Bulldogs end up with it. Naomi with the three. Oh, in and out that time. Good rebound by the Bulldogs.
Coach, good hustle play, absolutely. That was a great shot from the corner. She just missed it, but good put back by number 0.
Oh, bang. Mitchell with the three of their own.
23 with the deep shot.
Lisa Ferreira again.
Like I said, she might have some of those MJ vibes wearing that 2-3 on her back.
And the Bulldogs so far getting a lot of rebounds, I've noticed. A lot of second chance points.
Boy, they have. And we've got some height in there right now with number 50 and number 40. Looks like they're getting position. We just have to cash in when we're down low.
And a foul on number 2 there by the Bulldogs. A little bit of a confused look at the end of that play. I don't know if you saw that, Coach.
Right. I think everybody kind of was looking around to see what exactly happened. Sometimes that happens in high school sports. Sometimes that happens in professional sports.
Oh, yeah, we see it all the time. And number 23, again with a deep three. She's off that time. Rebound by the Bulldogs.
Get it in the hands of Longoria. See if she can hit a nice little runner right here again.
She finds the open girl. And off that time. Rebound by the Dogs, though, and blocked. I think Mitchell was able to get a hand on that ball. Oh, and wide open, number 23. Bulldogs trying to track her down, and they do. Just enough to disrupt the shot. And she tips it out of bounds. I think it'll stay Mitchell's ball.
I believe so. Looks like that they pulled back that press a little bit. Either that or they got beat down floor.
I think they just got beat that time, Coach, but tough to tell from up here. 17-14 Bulldogs so far. Oh, a quick shot by Mitchell. We've got 5:36 left in the second quarter.
That double team.
And a good, successful double team. They just weren't able to get the turnover on it.
The Bulldogs in the 2-3 zone.
Oh, and a good block straight to the Bulldogs player.
Pace is slowed down just a touch. Nice high pick. Oh, what a great look.
Great pass. This Bulldogs couldn't capitalize there.
Bulldogs are utilizing that high pick. They're going up to the B in the Bulldogs and getting a good roll, and it's opening up for a nice open shot in the lane. Just have to make them.
Getting a lot of open looks. They just have not been able to capitalize yet on them. Naomi's resetting, bringing it back up top. A deep floater. She's off that time.
Yeah, that was a little rush shot. She probably should have taken her time just a touch. But, hey, when you're a shooter, you never see a jump shot you don't like.
Bulldogs pulling off the press here. That definitely wasn't as aggressive. They only have one girl past the half-court line that time. Bulldogs did a good turnover, though. Their defenses look stellar tonight.
Absolutely. Looked really, that was a great play by number 10.
And a good high pick. Pass down, the Mia Imes, she misses. And it'll be Mitchell's ball out of bounds.
I was just going to say, girls need to start using the glass, and you could hear Coach Tara Hernandez screaming backboard, backboard. If they do that, we're probably up 35-14 right now.
17-14 the score with 4:20 left in the second quarter.
23 with the shot, but gets blocked. Dogs are taking it up slowly.
Definitely the pace has slowed down and the press has slowed down, I've noticed this far this quarter.
Yeah, early in the year.
And there's that glass we were just talking about there, Coach.
Maybe they heard. Yeah, going back to the pace of play, early in the year, not quite in shape yet. So, you know, your eyes might be bigger than your stomach, as they would say, on what you want to do. You got to pull it back a touch.
And a wide open missed layup there by Mitchell. It was a good look. She just banked it off the rim. Kiana with a good shot there, just off the rim. Mitchell gets the rebound. Naomi chasing her down, gets in front of her. Oh, and even with a good contest, number 23.
Off the glass. Boy, she's their player. She's the moneymaker on that team.
Definitely a key player so far, Lisa Ferreira. Kiana with the foul.
I think they had a travel before.
Oh, travel call. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 11, Madison Straley. So far, the Bulldogs running a lot of players in and out.
They are. Coach does a real good job of getting them in and out, keeping out fresh legs in there. And if you're going to run and gun, you got to do that. You got to just kind of every 30 or so seconds get some new fresh legs in.
I haven't seen Naeli leave the court yet, though.
No, I don't think she will. I mean, pretty hard to take out your best player.
And a travel right back by Mitchell. 19-16, Bulldogs lead with 3 minutes left.
There you go. Longoria is going to sit down for a little bit, probably get a quick blow, drink a little water, get ready to go right back.
Madison Straley now bringing up the ball for the Bulldogs.
Still working that high pick.
Ooh, and a turnover by Madison. Number 23 from Mitchell, wide open. Bulldogs try to catch her, but they don't.
Boy, 23 has to have 14 of their 18 points probably.
It looks like she's got 13 from my count. Bulldogs trying to make something happen down low. Bad shot there. Bulldogs get the rebound, though. And there's a good shot just off the backboard. And the Bulldogs just can't find the basket right now.
You know, yeah, they're just not squaring up and just taking their time to get a good open look. Nice power dribble by number 10 and went up, just didn't get the head around in time.
Number 10, Kiana Phillips for the Bulldogs. Mitchell making a couple of changes.
Kiana Phillips, her uncle played baseball for me. Her mother was a state champion cheerleader back in the day, I believe in 2003 here at Centennial.
Coach, how long have you been around? How long have you been in this?
The spring of 1997, I started coaching freshman baseball, and I've been here in the baseball program ever since.
That's amazing. We love to have you. Definitely a big impact around our school. I know the kids love you, always seeing you around.
Well, I appreciate that. It's always nice to have good athletes like yourself play for me. You know, Dylan was a 4-year letterman at golf with us, so had a great career with us.
And Madison Straley bringing it up. Takes a wide open three. Oh, just off that time. Fight for the ball. And we get a foul call on the Bulldogs. It'll be Mitchell's ball. That was on number 2 for the Bulldogs, her second.
Well, we're in a tight one here, 19-18.
And I think if the Bulldogs can just find the basket, we'd be up by a lot more.
Boy, you are not lying.
Mitchell takes a hard shot off the backboard. A little bit of a fight for the ball. It'll be a jump ball. Bulldogs ball here. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 25, Raina Rail. She's a junior. This is our first look of her. Last season, definitely a big impact player. Was great down low, getting up those good shots. Her and Vianette from last year were really good. Excited to see what she can do this season. Raina here with the ball, trying to make something happen. And we get a whistle.
I think we get 3 seconds on number 10 in the Bulldogs. Got caught down in the paint a little bit there.
Kiana Phillips with her first. 1:25 left here in the second quarter. 19-18 Bulldogs lead. A close, good game so far, Coach.
Absolutely, a little high pressure now by the Dogs, coming up the top a little bit.
And we definitely saw him back off the press. Any reason why?
You know, like I said, I just think possibly just trying to conserve some energy, you know. Maybe some legs getting tired, making sure girls don't cramp up and stuff. And just changing stuff up, you know, different schemes with different girls. Coach does a good job here at Centennial. She's been around for, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, I believe.
Out of bounds on Mitchell there. Bulldogs will have the ball. Madison Straley up top, trying to make something happen. Wide open three, and she's off that time. So far, Mitchell's just letting her shoot, it seems like,
They
Coach.
really are. They're not coming out on her. I think they're worried about that high pick and roll, but they're getting some open looks off of it.
And if you keep shooting, eventually you're going to make one.
Well, you would hope.
Oh, and the Bulldogs, all three of them went for the rebound. Same team, and it goes out of bounds.
I believe we got lucky and we're staying here, though. I think it's a white ball. Yep, it is.
White ball, Bulldogs in that stack formation again. Seems to be the money play for them so far.
Should have a good look at 40. Yep.
Oh, and just off her hands, Mitchell will get the ball. And number 23 for Mitchell passes to number 5.
Great pass forward. That was unselfish play by 23.
2-on-1, and the Mitchell capitalizes, takes the lead. 20-19 with 17 seconds left. That was Araya McCrae for Mitchell.
23 gets caught with her hand in the cookie jar there at center court. No reason for that foul, especially when you just take the lead. 14 seconds make them earn everything.
And Madison Straley here passes down low. And a double dribble call on Kiana Phillips.
And ironically, the bucket had went off of the glass also.
It seems when they're shooting off the glass, they're making them. Hopefully at halftime, Coach can drill that into their heads.
That square's there for a reason, Dylan.
2 seconds here.
She
Last
gets it
second
off.
3-point. Oh! Bounces off the backboard into the rim, and it bounces out. The score will be 20-19 Mitchell at halftime here. So far, the key players for the Bulldogs, definitely, we got Mia Imes, Nayeli Longoria, obviously. And for Mitchell, number 23 has been the star player, having almost all of their points.
Boy, has she. She's done some very good things. I don't know what year she is, but the bright future with her, no doubt.
And from Bulldog TV, I'm Dylan Larson. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Bulldogs. We're here at almost the second half. We're getting started. We're going to send it down to Mason for a halftime interview with Coach T. And here's Mason for you guys.
We're at the Centennial Bulldog matchup. Can you hear me now? Sorry about that technical difficulties. We're at the Centennial matchup against Mitchell. Coach T, how do you feel about our match going right now?
This is probably the slowest start of the season. Hopefully the little halftime speech inspired them to pick it up.
Alrighty, and is there any adjustments that you guys are going to make right now after the first half?
Yeah, we need to pick it up on the defensive end, and we need to get some boards and make those count on the offensive end.
Alrighty, sweet. Well, thank you for joining me, Coach T. Appreciate it. We're going to send it back to Dylan Larson and Coach Vigil up in the stand.
And welcome back. Well, Coach, what do you think so far?
You know, like Coach says, it was kind of a slow start, but you know what? It's a good basketball game. It's we're in a tight one here on a Tuesday night, so that's always fun. Tight games are better than blowouts anytime.
Definitely a lot more exciting to watch. 19-20 coming in to the third period. Bulldogs looking to pull out their first win at home. This is also their first game at home, so.
Yeah, it's always nice to defend your own court. You know, that's where you practice every day, and that's where it kind of gets people excited to come out and give you support, too. So it's always nice to win at home.
And Mitchell will start with the ball here in the third period. Bulldogs is hoping to capitalize a little bit more on offense.
Looks like they're back in their maybe like a 1-2-1 or a 3-2 high. Yeah, they're going to give a little high pressure.
I think it's a 3-2.
Yeah.
3 top, 2 low. Naeli here with the ball. Good turnover by the Bulldogs. Number 2, the freshman up top, passes to Naeli, gets it down low. A little bit of a fight for the ball. They'll call that a jump.
Jump ball. Looks like they got a little away from the high pick, which was working a lot in the first half there.
Trying something new looks, as you said in the first half there, Coach. Naeli with the ball here, trying to make something happen. Mitchell in his zone defense too, I believe.
Yes, yes.
I think they're in a 2-3, 2 high, 3 low.
Looks like, yeah, they're going to stay with the 2-3.
Bulldogs with a little bit of a fumble of the ball. Off the board that time twice. Oh, and Bulldogs, a lot of offensive rebounds again. They just can't seem to find the bottom of the net.
Got to cash in when you get down low. That's like being first in goal when you're that down in the paint. Got to make those. Bulldogs are back to that three-quarter press. Got broke pretty easy right there, though.
Mitchell making some adjustments. And number 23, one of the first misses of the night, besides a couple threes, first down low miss that we've seen from her.
For sure, that was point blank. You'd think she'd make that all the time. There we go. There's that high pick.
Number 40 with a deep shot. Off that time. A little bit of a fight for the ball. Mitchell ends up with it after a scramble, and that'll be a jump. Should stay Mitchell's ball.
Bulldogs with the pressure again.
And Mitchell has all 5 players on their side of the half court trying to beat this press.
Looks like they're in a 1-2-2 press.
Good double team. Mitchell's able to get out of it. Bulldogs getting back on defense, one-on-one. Number 23 blocked.
She gets two shots here, though.
And what was that foul call there, Coach? Did you see?
You know, I think it had to be up high. She definitely didn't get her with the body, maybe slapped a little bit on the hand. Looked fairly clean from where we are.
I was just about to say that. Looked clean from up here, but 2 shots here from the star player of Mitchell, at least tonight.
Right. Yeah, we've seen good things out of her.
She misses the first. And you can hear the Bulldogs fans getting a little rowdy in the background.
Cheerleaders are a little pumped up. They're excited to actually get to cheer a game. This, like you said, opening night for the Dogs for girls and boys basketball.
And that one soars out of bounds. It'll be Mitchell's ball. Who are the boys playing tonight, Coach?
Well, the boys were supposed to be in Springs against Mitchell, but they overbooked, so we got canceled. So we'll be in Sierra on Friday, C team and the varsity.
So opening week here for both basketball teams. There was a foul called. And that's her second, I believe, Naomi's second foul.
Yeah, we got to make sure we keep her out of foul trouble.
Definitely the spark of the Bulldogs offense. If she goes out, it'll definitely be a tough win for the Bulldogs to pull out.
Absolutely.
Definitely a key leader here. And a little bit of a press. Mitchell has been beating that press consistently so far in the second half.
They've done a good job with it. They get across, and then they're pretty patient with it, too.
Bulldogs up top. Or Mitchell up top, excuse me. Bulldogs on defense.
That looked like it was a half partial block.
Another three. And the Bulldogs struggling with the defensive boards now. That ball soars out of bounds. Bulldogs ball.
Boy, we got lucky there because she had the ball right underneath the hoop and threw it away on the sideline, so we'll take that.
Laila here bringing up the ball. And you can just see the difference in the two defenses. And there was a double screen. Naomi with a nice move just off that time. Good trap by the Bulldogs. She's able to dribble out of it.
Dogs have good rotation on that pick. Number 40's working hard up top. She does a good job. She's very athletic.
And just the difference in the defenses, the Bulldogs definitely have more aggressive defense. Trying to get lots of turnovers, resulting in some fouls, though, as we've seen tonight.
Right. They do. They give some ball pressure right off of the get-go. They're working real hard on it. They just need to take advantage of those turnovers.
Running lots of traps, and it's working so far for the Dogs.
So Dogs ball here. Let's expect that high pick again and see who rolls. And it should open. Maybe we get number 50 open at the foul line for an open jumper. There's the roll.
Number 40, down low, takes a shot off that time. That one's going to be Mitchell's ball.
Boy, that play worked to perfection. We just once again need to cash in down low, get that off the square.
That's actually Bulldogs ball.
Oh.
I thought I saw the ref point the other way. He must have pointed wrong. And Naomi with a wide open layup.
Find.
A great pass there.
That stack play's worked a couple times for the Bulldogs. Same thing with Mitchell. Everything runs through number 23. They try to get the ball in her hands at all times.
Boom! Three-pointer, number 24 for Mitchell. That's Leslie.
Wow.
Her first bucket of the night.
That was nothing but the bottom of the net.
Naomi with the running floater. There she is again.
That's her patented move. That's what a nice runner. She gets that left knee up and just flick of the wrist. Has a real good shot. She loves that shot.
And Naomi, 18 points for the Bulldogs here tonight. Number 23, contested three, almost falls in. Bulldogs, good crash to the boards there.
Absolutely. Now Naomi leading the pack here.
1 on 4, nice floater.
Again.
There it is.
She loves that runner. She's already at the 20-point mark, Dylan.
Yes, 21 points here for the Bulldogs so far.
Wow, that's big time. But nothing like if you're a shooter and you're at home, nothing like being on your own home floor.
And we're going to pitch at the break here. You're watching Bulldog TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Bulldogs. Right back into the action. 4:19 left, 25-24. Close game here. Bulldogs leading by 1. It'll be Bulldogs ball here after that timeout.
Sounds like the Mitchell coach is screaming tempo, tempo. He wants the girls to kind of get rolling, I think.
And by that, do you mean get more aggressive on defense, or what are you?
On offense, I think he wants them to kind of run and gun, get going. Like right here, number 23, full speed.
Nice pass, good defense though.
Great recovery by number 0.
Great way to get back by the Bulldogs there. Nayeli trying to make something out of it. Mia Imes for 2. She's off that time, a deep 2. And that'll be a jump ball.
Mitchell.
Bulldogs with the full court pressure. It's smart that coach has somebody on the ball at all times. A lot of people, they don't do that. They don't defend the inbounds pass.
Bulldogs here with some tight defense. An open 3 though. That one's off. Rebound.
Right to 23.
Lisa Ferreira. She's got 17.
She's got 17 and they're 26 points. We got a travel call on the Dogs.
Turnover by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have 4 of their 5 players on Mitchell's half-court line here. All 5 actually, 2 at the half-court line.
And 1 on the ball, and number 2 gets some good pressure on the ball there. I really am on board on that type of philosophy. Oh.
And we get a whistle here.
We've got a carry.
Carry by Mitchell. The Bulldogs ball. 3:22 left here in the third quarter. 25-26, Mitchell leads. Definitely a back and forth game so far.
Tight ball game. We're going to see. I think defense is going to win this.
And we see the 2 stars just kind of battling out. Nayeli and Lisa really fighting for this lead. There's a shot put up. Rebound by the Dogs.
Boy, that's a battle down low. We've got to travel.
And a travel on Mitchell. It'll be Bulldogs ball.
Boy, you're right. That number 3 against 23 is kind of what we're seeing. We're seeing like a big-time matchup.
The high school equivalent of Kobe versus MJ here.
That's right. You're not lying. Back in the day, Dr. J and Larry Bird, or Bird and Magic.
Nayeli for 3. Oh, and she's off that time. She hasn't made one tonight so far. Usually, she's a dagger from out there.
With all her points, none of them have came past the arc.
There's some good defense, and we get a foul call.
Foul on Mitchell.
Number 24 for Mitchell. That's on Leslie Mazareos. Nayeli here with the ball, trying to get the lead back for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trying to find something down low. It's not there. Pass out to the corner, tip ball, and that one's out of bounds.
Kind of an unforced error right there. A little cross-court pass. Maybe take your time. And like I said, that high pick works really well for the Dogs. They've kind of gotten away from it, though.
And 3 new players coming in for the Bulldogs.
Looks like they went to their speedy lineup. This is kind of the full court press, kind of run and gun matchup here. We'll see what they do with this.
We got Nayeli and Madison Straley in the backcourt. And then Mia and Maya up top. And that one soars out of bounds. This is a turnover battle here tonight, Coach.
Boy, is it.
Turnovers.
That flow that we were talking about early in the game has kind of stopped. It seems like we've got dead balls every 2 or 3 seconds.
We get little stretches, I've noticed. It seems 30-second stretches of good basketball and then some turnovers.
Good
nice pass down low, blocked by Mitchell. Nayeli here with the ball. Pass to Madison, wide open 3. She's off that time. She 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 there?
I think 0 for 4. She's got to start. She's getting some good looks. Just got to find the bottom of the net.
And that just might be early season, still getting into the routine, still finding their shot.
Right. Just shoot in rhythm. You just got to catch and shoot in rhythm.
And there was a good shot by Nelly on the inbound. She gets fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
She's usually pretty solid from the charity stripe right here. Like I said, if you want to come back, best time to do it is when the clock is stopped. You know, she gets 2 free points right here, hopefully. Take the lead.
2:13 left in the third period, 25-26.
She missed the first one.
And way for the commentator jinx there.
Little jinx.
She misses both.
Misses both.
And we get a foul on number 1 for Mitchell. Number 12, excuse me.
Oh, no.
Oh, number 1 on the Bulldogs.
We don't have a 1 out there. That must have been 21? No, we don't have a 21 out there. I'm not sure. We're having a little miscommunication, I believe.
Foul on the Bulldogs.
Foul on
Mitchell's
the Dogs.
balls. And there's a carry, gives it right back. And we see Mitchell's coach getting kind of fired up in the background there.
Boy, is he. He's getting on her pretty good. Kind of unforced error, but, you know, it is high school basketball.
Laila here driving in. And she almost had a wide open shot there. I think she should have.
A little too unselfish play right there. I know she wants to be a good teammate and find some open people, but, you know, as a coach, you always want her to take that shot.
And we get a whistle. It'll be Bulldogs ball. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 10, Kiana Phillips.
Kiana Phillips does double time as a cheerleader, I believe.
She's also a part of Bulldog TV, definitely a very involved member in the school. We're missing her up here today, but cheering her on down there.
Dan, that's awesome to be involved like that.
Oh, and almost a wide open bucket for Mitchell, just missed the delivery on the pass there.
You know, I think that defense by the Bulldogs kind of forced that. That was a nice play. Hopefully we could cash in and get the lead back.
Definitely a defensive battle. Laila with the floater.
Her and that runner, that's her patented move.
And we said she had 21, and that was actually a mistake on our part. She's now got 19.
So she's high scorer of the game of everybody, especially for the Bulldogs, 19 of the 27 points. Probably 12 of those are that nice little runner in the lane.
And close behind is number 23 for Mitchell, Lisa. She's got 17. A good
nice
block. Way to stay with the play there by the Bulldogs, and we get a foul call.
Foul call on number 12 for the Marauders.
Foul on number 12 for Mitchell, Destiny Barrow. Alicia Frazier would be shooting 2 for the Bulldogs. And she makes the first.
A little used to the glass there. Standout volleyball player this fall for us.
Second one's up, off the glass and in. Makes the score 30-26.
Okay, go right back into that full court pressure.
29-26, actually, correction. Bulldogs leading by 3 here.
Full timeout by Mitchell.
Full timeout by Mitchell. You're watching Bulldog TV. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Bulldogs. Full timeout by the Bulldogs there. 1:20 left in the third period. 29-26. Bulldogs lead by 3. And we're right back in the action. Quick shot by Mitchell there. That one's off. Bulldogs with the rebound. Laila bringing it up for the floor.
Yeah, she pulled the trigger a little quick right there, number 23, but here comes Laila down the lane.
One from your star player, you want to see a lot of shots. So
You do.
Maybe Mitchell's coach over there telling her to shoot.
Jump ball will stay here.
Jump ball, it would be Bulldogs ball.
Yeah, if you have the hot hand in basketball, you keep on feeding it. There's no doubt. The patented stack play by the Lady Bulldogs.
It's worked so far tonight. Let's see if we can get it again. Madison off that time, 0 for 5 tonight.
Boy, that looked good from when she let go, too.
Last season, definitely a good shooter for the Bulldogs. Not surprising that they keep feeding her, because eventually when she finds that shot,
It's going to go, yeah. You shoot enough times, it's got to fall sooner or later.
and you hear coach yelling in the background how to beat the press, pass it up.
That's exactly, you don't beat a press by dribbling through it, you beat a press by passing.
And a travel there by Kiana. That's her second of the
I
night.
believe so.
Bulldogs forced a turnover there and then gave it right back. Turnover battle all night long so far. Good shot there by number 23 off the front iron.
Nice rebound by number 40.
Naeli here, driving up the court. Tough shot. That one's off, but she gets fouled on it. She'll be shooting too.
You know, that's what she needs to do is just keep taking the ball to the rim. I mean, they've got to foul her. That's the only way you're really going to stop her. So hopefully she could cash in these two. But that was a great take.
That foul on Destiny Barrow for the Mitchell. They've got 5 fouls tonight. Coach, when does the bonus happen?
7 fouls. So on the 7th, they shoot 1 and 1. 10 is a double bonus.
Naeli missed her first one, makes her second though. Puts the Bulldogs up by 2 possessions, 30-26. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. And we get a whistle.
Big time travel, we'll take that. A lot of the pressure. Mitchell's kind of thinking before they move, so we'll take that.
Definitely that press working good for the Bulldogs tonight.
It is. Like I said, they kind of have their speed line up in right now, and you can see it working on the defensive end.
Naeli here dribbling across the top of the key, drives in, and off the glass.
What a great shot. She just has that shot, has so much confidence with that. Great steal by her here.
Way to keep the team hot. Good shot there by Mia Imes. It's off though, and we get a foul call.
I believe we'll be shooting 2.
Mia Imes will be shooting 2. She's got 4 tonight. See if she can add on top.
Going back to Longoria, once again, she hits that nice little floater off of the glass right there. That's her patented move. She must have been doing that in her backyard since she was a little kid.
And really an offensive and defensive player, as we saw a great steal right away off that shot.
Absolutely. She's an all-league type of player. I mean, she should win all conference honors, and she contributes in both aspects.
Mia makes one to put her up to 5 points tonight. Bulldogs here trying to run a trap. Tipped out of bounds by Kiana. It'll stay Mitchell's ball.
Great defense. Now it's going to be really tough to get a shot off in 0.8 seconds.
33-26 here at the end of the third quarter. One last shot. It's going to be off the quick one, though. And we get a whistle. Sub coming in for Mitchell, number 24.
Probably a defensive sub, or an offensive sub, sorry. Yeah, 24. She's hit a 3, I know.
And Kiana with a good steal. And the clock does not run, though. It stays at 0.8.
I'm not sure what the call is. Oh, we've got a foul. But you're right, ball was in. Should have at least maybe be like at 0.4.
A foul on Kiana there. That's her 3rd or 4th of the night. She's going to have to be careful. And no shot seen here.
Dogs ended the quarter on a little bit of run there, stretched out the lead to 7 points.
33-26 at the end of the third quarter. You're watching Bulldog TV. From Dylan Larson and Coach Vigil, we'll be right back.
being taped and broadcast by
Welcome back, Bulldogs, to the fourth quarter. 33-26, Bulldogs lead. An exciting defensive matchup. Lots of turnovers so far, Coach. Give us a little insight.
You know, like I said, that press has really been helping in that trap for the Bulldogs. Mitchell just doesn't really have a solution. Every once in a while they'll break it, but for the most part, the Dogs are getting some good stops.
And definitely a star matchup tonight. Nayeli Longoria with 22 so far against Mitchell's Lisa Ferreira, who has 17.
Wow, that's at any level, that's a lot of points, especially here at the varsity level on a Tuesday night in December.
Opening weekend here for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have played a couple away games, but opening home weekend.
It's always nice to get in the friendly confines.
And we get a whistle call there before the shot.
Looks like we have a carry.
That's her third or fourth of the night, I believe. Definitely the ref's watching it.
It is. And I don't know, she goes, it's anytime she goes with that left hand, it seems like she carries the ball a little bit. Maybe doesn't have the confidence in it as a right hand.
And again, early season, still working out the kinks for these players.
Absolutely.
Kiana here with a shot. It's blocked. And that one is a foul called. Number 40 will be shooting, Avoni Vigil. That's Mitchell's 7th foul, so into the bonus.
We are now into the bonus.
She makes the first. I don't think she's missed a free throw
I
tonight.
was just going to say, I think she's either 3 for 3 or 5 for 5. I'm not exactly sure. And she hits another one.
That brings her up to 6 points tonight.
So she's got to be 4 for 4 from the line. It's pretty impressive. And a nice steal right here by number 40, Frazier.
One key takeaway I've seen so far is the defense. Bulldogs defense has looked really good so far. Even though Coach said at halftime they need to get a little bit more rebounds and work on the defense, I think it's looked great.
Yes, it has. They've done a great job with it.
Here's that stack formation. Nayeli with a jumper. That one's off. Madison Straley with the rebound, though.
Gets it back to her in the corner. Let's see what she can do. She's going to...
And we get a whistle call.
30-second timeout, I believe.
30-second timeout by the Bulldogs. We're going to stay here for this break. 35-26.
Let's see. I'm sure Coach is probably drawing something up here because they were a little out of sorts, so maybe they're going to run a nice set play and just add to the lead. You know, you get over double digits in the fourth quarter, your chances get much greater of winning the ball game.
Mitchell trying to mount a comeback. Bulldogs hanging on that lead, trying to come away with a win here at home.
Look for something, probably maybe a little pick and roll or something down low to 40 Frazier.
Well, we all know it's going to Nayeli to start.
It's going to be in Nayeli's hands.
Nayeli, a great scorer, a great passer, definitely an all-around talent. There's number 40 with a jump shot. It's off that time. And it goes out of bounds.
Mitchell ball.
And we hear Mitchell's coach getting a little upset.
Coach is screaming 2 hands, 2 hands. I understand. They had it if they do just catch the ball.
It's Bulldogs ball here. Bulldogs pass it outside. Oh, and off her hands.
Give it right back.
Definitely a sloppy turnover there. But that's kind of been the tail of the tape.
It has been. Hopefully we get a stop here. We've got that three-quarter press going right now.
Oh, and a good steal. Defensive player of the night definitely has to go to number 40.
She's had a great game.
Couple blocks, a lot of steals. Nayeli right there, though, with her with a couple steals.
Absolutely.
Nayeli for 3, off that time. Bulldogs have not hit a 3 tonight. I think there's only been 1 3 in this entire game. And number 23 for Mitchell, Lisa Ferreira, brings her total up to 19.
Wow, we're going to see probably 2 girls in the 20s.
Oh, and here she goes, fast break, one-on-one.
Oh.
And a bad shot. And that one's out of bounds. Way to box out by Madison there.
Boy, that was really good defense by Straley because she was beat, but she got back and held her ground.
6:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Madison Straley bringing up the ball. Different look here for the Bulldogs. Naeli not bringing up the ball.
Naeli running that high pick and roll. It worked. She just needed to put up that shot. I think that's what Coach Terra's telling her right now.
It'll be Mitchell's ball here.
Foul's called on number 40, Alicia Frazier.
It's her first.
Team fifth.
Frazier's first foul. Not a big deal.
For Mitchell, number 12, Destiny Barr.
Checking in for Mitchell here, number 12, Destiny Barrow. Good
Nice
trap here
trap.
by the Bulldogs, and caused a jump ball.
Bulldog basketball. Seven-point game with six minutes left.
Bulldogs here hanging on to lead, doing a good job so far. Naeli here driving in. We get a whistle call before the shot.
Oh, and it went, but it'll be waved off.
Foul's called on number 24 for Mitchell, Leslie Merrick.
But being in the bonus, we will take a free throw. It's
Shoot
a
that
1+1.
Yes,
For those who don't know, that means if you make the first one, you get to shoot another one.
absolutely. Get rewarded for making that first one.
Naeli here a little shaky on her free throws so far. Not to throw a jinx down there, but
For being a shooter, you are right.
here's the first one. It's off. Rebound by the Bulldogs,
Great
though.
rebound.
Mia Vigil there. That puts her up to 6. Bulldogs still running that trap press.
Heavy trap. I like it. They're move the feet and a lot of high pressure.
And we see Coach T, the Bulldogs coach, getting fired up down there.
Yeah, she was a hooper herself. Unfortunately, she went to the high school across town, our rival Central.
A good defensive possession there. Oh, but we give it right back on a travel. A wide open 3 by Mitchell there, missed. And then a rebound by Mitchell, blocked. And then a travel to
And
give
then
it
we
right
give
back.
it right back. We worked so hard to get it, and then unforced travel.
Quick shot here by Mitchell. That one's off. Fight for the rebound. Bulldogs end up with it. Pass Naeli. She's taking up court.
They're still
Driving heavy. Little jumper. That one's off. And out of bounds. Be Bulldogs
here.
ball.
I'm surprised Coach doesn't have her kind of slowing stuff down with 5 minutes left in the game. You know, you got kind of a lead. You could run kind of a set offense, slow things down a touch, but
And there's a foul on Mitchell. Bulldogs keeping their foot on the gas.
they are. They definitely are. Which you know what? I can't deny. I like that high pressure, high powered offense. Now let's see if she can make a couple free throws. She's a great shooter. You would think that she can make free throws in her sleep, so let's see if she just settles down here and makes them in crunch time.
And on the far side of the court, we see Coach drawing up a play for the Bulldogs.
There we go, makes the first one. Stretches the lead to 10. There,
And
makes
she
them
makes
both.
both.
That's what we're talking about. In crunch time in the fourth quarter when it matters, that's when big players step up.
Bulldogs go up by 11. Still running the trap, though. There we go, a good steal by Naeli. Passes up. Oh, and just floats it over her hand. Out of bounds, it'll be Mitchell ball. Definitely some kinks to work out in this Bulldogs offense.
Yeah, just have her keep that for a couple more dribbles, bring that defense to her. That girl's going to open up for a wide open layup. Just have patience there. That's all that is. Like you said, that's early season stuff.
Mitchell here with the ball, beating the press. And another carry.
Wow, that's 5 or 6 that's been called on her tonight.
Lisa Ferreira, so far the star for Mitchell, but her one weakness, we found it. She carries with her left hand.
If they give her a little bit of pressure and make her go left, and she carries that thing over.
And as a coach, is that something you notice when you're down on the sideline?
Absolutely. Play towards her weakness a little bit. You hate to say that, but that's what you do.
4:43 left here in the fourth quarter, 39-28. Bulldogs leading.
Bulldogs are getting close to the bonus too. We need to kind of be careful and make sure we don't turn this into a free throw shooting contest.
6 fouls by the Bulldogs, 9 fouls by Mitchell. Both teams away from the next step in the bonus. Here we see the Bulldogs with the ball. Laila here trying to find someone open. Passes it down low to number 24.
Pass.
And just off the side that time, but I think she got fouled.
She did.
We'll be shooting free throws. Number 24, Ella Greenwood. She's a freshman.
Team 10. Now coming in for the Marauders, number 31.
Checking in for Mitchell.
Number 12
31.
fouled out. I believe that's her 5th foul.
Jacona Fisher checking in for number 12. And she misses the first.
We'll see if the Dogs stay in the press here on the make. On the miss, they'll probably get back and set up their D. She
makes
the
it.
Second. Yep, they set up their press.
All 5 players in front of half court. Now they start to drop back. Good defense there by the Bulldogs, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay Mitchell's ball, past half court.
You know, a couple times if the Dogs just go up with 2 hands, they possess that ball and get many more turnovers throughout the night. But like I said, little things, it's early in the year. Some adjustments you can make, especially if they watch some film that's provided by Bulldog TV.
That's why we're here. Good steal by the Bulldogs. 1-0, trying to catch her, Mitchell. And she misses the layup there. Mia Imes.
We've got to travel down low. It's going to be Bulldog ball.
Mia there had a good shot.
She did.
Looked like a good opportunity, but maybe enough pressure by Mitchell there?
Yes. Yes, I think she just kind of felt the heat a little bit.
Checking in for Mitchell, number 24, Leslie Mazarigos.
I think she's hit the only 3 of the night.
I believe so, yeah, that's what I have here. I've only seen 1 hit tonight, and it was by her. Bulldogs with a good shot there, bang!
Good shot.
Alicia Frazier.
And they come right back to the press, keeping that full court, working the trap. And they break it, unfortunately.
Good tip there. But we get a foul on number 24 for the Bulldogs.
We will be in the bonus.
Looks like we have a player down for Mitchell. Slowly get up. She gets up, heads towards the sideline.
24, Greenwood to the first team.
Seems like she's okay. Maybe just a little frustrated. Checking in for Mitchell, number 33, Arena Melvin.
We'll be shooting 1-on-1.
Score here, 42-28.
Bulldogs have opened it up a little bit. It was tight there for a while, and once they've got into the double digits, it seems like they've taken big time control of the game.
That one's off. Mitchell with the rebound, number 23, off the front iron, almost bounces in. Bulldogs end up with the rebound. Laila here bringing it up. Still kind of a fast-paced tempo. Bulldogs were holding it for the end here. Outside shot from number 24, that one's off. Rebound Bulldogs, Laila trying to make a move, floater.
She's got that
Swish.
runner.
Laila has 25 plus. I lost count.
Wow,
with how many shots she's had. Oh, and a good defense there.
And she plays tough defense, exactly. She not only a one-way player, she does it both.
Fast break opportunity here. She shoots another floater, bounces around the rim and out. Kind of hear a reaction from the crowd there as it almost dropped in. Hey, the Bulldogs turn it into a little bit of a blowout here, 44-28.
Right. Stretching that lead.
3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Like you said, I think they like to keep that foot on the gas. And when you have fresh legs, like I said, coach has done a lot of substitution tonight and keeping fresh legs in and running their set plays.
And the Bulldogs with a hefty bench, a 12-player rotation.
That's always nice to have.
In comparison, Mitchell only has an 8-player rotation.
Depth is a coach's friend.
Mitchell here with the rebound, trying for a fast break opportunity, 2-on-3. Pass outside, number 23. She's off that time. Still only 1 3 hit this game as far as I'm aware.
Absolutely. Now we're slowing it down. Coach tells her kind of, don't be surprised for those high picks. Pick and roll, look for something down low. There we go. Oh.
There it is, and we get a foul call, though.
2 shots, 24 will shoot.
That's Ella Greenwood.
JC Fisher. And at the line, shooting 2, Ella Greenwood.
Bulldogs look like a completely different team after halftime. Still kind of in their old routine to start, but as soon as that third quarter hit, just bucket after bucket, finally found the bottom of that net.
Absolutely, like Coach said in her halftime interview with Mason, you know, maybe she lit a little fire under them there at half, and they figured out some kinks because they've been a different team coming out here in the second half.
Ella there makes one, misses one, puts her at 3 points for tonight. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 10, Kiana Phillips. Nayeli only has left the court 1 time tonight.
Right, I think she had about a 2-minute break, and other than that, she's but like I said, she's kind of the face of the team, and everybody knows that once we get in the SCL play, that's going to be a known fact.
And we get a timeout here from Bulldog TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Bulldogs. You're watching Bulldog TV. I'm Dylan Larson. I'm here with Coach Vigil.
What a nice night it's been so far on a Tuesday.
Score here 45-28, 2:30 left in the fourth quarter.
She makes her first one, 23. She's got to have 20 plus points.
I think that shot right there put her at 20. This one here for 21. She's off that time. 2 players in the 20-plus digits. Lisa Ferreira for Mitchell, definitely a big scorer tonight. Nayeli here had a chance at the drive at the basket.
Like
she slowed down though. And we see Coach in the background holding up 4.
Yeah, they might be playing the 4 out. They're going to play the 4 out and maybe get a one-on-one matchup right here in the lane. Yep, that's exactly what they did, and she missed it.
One of the rare misses for Nayeli tonight. Only seen 2 or 3 of those tonight.
Right. She's been pretty well on. We'll see if they go to that again and kind of get that one-on-one matchup and make them try to defend Longoria.
And I mean, she's been on all season, all of her high school career. She's definitely been a star player. As we're talking about, definitely a college talent athlete.
Well, you know, you would think that she'd be getting some looks because of the consistency that she's had over the 4 years.
Tries to pass down low. That one goes out of bounds.
It's going to be Bulldog ball.
Kiana Phillips throwing it in for the Bulldogs. 1:46 left here. 45-29. And there's another turnover by the Bulldogs. As we've been saying, turnovers all night. And here might be one by Mitchell. Ends up one in the end. Bulldogs here. Nayeli bringing it up for the Bulldogs. As our crowd kind of empties out here, as the Bulldogs have a hefty lead here with 1 minute left.
A hefty lead, and you know, let's be honest, if you're a student, you've probably got a few finals tomorrow, so probably get home and hit the books and get ready for a big day.
Finals weekend here at Centennial tomorrow. We have Christmas Sweater Day, Ugly Christmas Sweater Day,
okay.
I believe is the Spirit Day.
And also the dodgeball tournament, is that correct?
Dodgeball tournament, which will be here on Bulldog TV. You will be able to watch that tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
That's her fifth.
Should be a fun. We've got lots of teams, lots of good contenders in that dodgeball tournament tomorrow.
Sure, always a competitive thing. Fun time for the students. I know it's competitive. Our basketball players were looking forward to it, and I know my baseball players are always looking forward to it.
I believe we even have a teacher team. Coach, you on that team? Or
I am
this
not.
year?
I am not. My arm can't. I got to throw batting practice. I can't throw dodgeball.
Bulldogs shooting free throws here.
She missed the first one.
Seems to be the story of the night. She might end up staying in the court after this game to shoot a couple free throws.
Right.
I'm sure it's this early season jitters. Getting them out now.
She made that one. That's okay. Boy, she would be up close to the 30-point mark if she would make her free throws.
I think she's already almost there. I've lost track of her points. I know she's at least 25 to 32, and somewhere in that range.
Absolutely. It's a big night.
There's the three. That one's off. Naomi with the rebound.
She should get a layup out of
Fast
this one.
break. No one around. And she makes it in. Add 2 more to her total.
Huge night by her. That's they've blown this thing wide open.
49 seconds left here. 3-point shot. Off that time. Mitchell just trying for anything. Quick points.
42 seconds left. We're going to walk it up the court here. Maybe look for her just to dribble it out. Maybe go 4 wide again.
Looks like an ISO here. Dribbling it out, taking her time. Gets a good screen there around the outside. Passes it. And off that time by the Bulldogs. Trying to get her teammate one last bucket there.
That's right. Maybe going for the triple-double tonight, trying to get that final assist in.
15.8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
.23 takes a 3, and she makes it out the glass.
That puts her at 23 plus.
Matches her number on her back.
And that's the ball game. A nice little 3 to make the final score 48-32. A great game there by the Bulldogs. Stick around because we're going to have a post-game interview with Mason Medina. But before that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bulldog TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Bulldogs. After a commanding win by the Bulldogs in their home court, we're going to get a post-game interview with Nayeli Longoria with Mason Medina down there. We're going to set it down right now to Mason.
Bulldogs, tonight we're here with Nayeli after a hard-fought victory at Centennial versus Mitchell. Nayeli, how do you feel about our first home game this season?
I was really excited to play. I know we have a lot of new girls coming out, and not too many, but I think that we worked really hard, and I'm glad that we came out with a win for our first game.
Alrighty, is there anybody that you can name for motivation, or anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I really, just my parents and my coach. They push me really hard to work hard, even if it's in practice, out of school, in school, just in everything that I do, so I try to translate it back into my basketball.
Alrighty, and is there anything after this game that you'd like to improve on, something you guys might have noticed about this game that you guys want to try and improve on in the future?
Yeah, I think just coming together as a whole, like I said, we're a bunch of new girls together, so I think as the season comes on, we're going to definitely do better on that, but it's still a work in progress, and I think we're still doing really good.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Nayeli, for joining us. Bulldog TV, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a good night, y'all.
And welcome back to the booth. Thank you, Mason, for that amazing interview. Naomi with a great game. Coach Vigil, give us our key takeaways here tonight.
Key takeaways was the high-pressure full-court press. Really worked well for the Lady Dogs. And then on the offensive side, they worked that high pick and roll, opened up some things in the paint, and then they said number 3, Longoria, just lit it up. There's no other way of putting it. She was just on fire all night long. Definitely,
and for Mitchell, definitely some star power there by Lisa Ferreira. A great game by her, a great game by the Bulldogs. Overall, close first half. Bulldogs were able to take off in the second half, though, and finish the game strong.
Absolutely. Like you said, I don't know what Coach did tell them at half, but whatever she did definitely worked.
Well, from all of us at Bulldog TV, we'd like to thank you for watching. Coach, it was a pleasure. Glad we could have you up in the booth tonight.
Thanks for asking, Dylan. It was very fun.
And from Bulldog TV, we'll see you guys tomorrow for our dodgeball tournament. Have a great night.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Bulldog TV for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Bulldog TV's consent is prohibited.